So what does gentleness look like to you? I mean, like being gentle with somebody. You ever felt like kind of got into a place that you shouldn't have gotten into, and someone needed to say something? I mean, they needed, in an honest way, they needed to bring the heat down, and they needed to tell you something, the truth. They needed to be honest with you. They needed to be bold with you. They needed to tell you a hard truth. And they told you in a way that wasn't gentle. It totally lost its effect, didn't it? I mean, like, there's some things that we have to hear, some things that we need to be told, some things that we need to discover and know about our lives and about where we're headed and the damage that we're going to bring, the heart, where it's at, how affected it is by our actions, our behaviors, how our heart is affected by the things we do. And in our heart being affected by the things we do, we need to be we need friends, we need loved ones, we need pastors, we need teachers, we need parents to tell us the truth, and that truth is important. But I tell you right now, the experience of that truth, the way that truth is expressed, is the way that we're going to receive it, and it's going to either debilitate us or strengthen us. Like it may lead us to a place where we feel empowered and we feel encouraged and we feel vital and necessary moments are happening. But when people are not gentle, when people are mean, when people are harsh, when people tear us down, when they say things that are accusational, we feel pressed in, we feel pressed down, we feel assaulted, we feel aggressed against, and the very things that are said just lose their power. Matthew 5:8 tells us, like, a gentle word. Blessed is gentleness. Blessed is gentleness. They will inherit the earth. I mean, essentially, like blessings will come. Mighty things will happen. Wonderful things they will partake in, because they have chose to use gentle words to engage the world around them. They've used gentleness as a position of their heart. They've chosen to use gentleness in their action. They've chosen to use gentleness in the very speech that they're uttered, whether the speech is in interaction with someone face to face, or the words that they stand on, whatever platform they found themselves on speaking. Gentleness through social media, gentleness through texting, gentleness through Instagram posts and images and statements, gentleness through the way that you carry yourself, your demeanor. That's a powerful thing. When people are gentle with us, it goes a long way. When people are gentle with us, it brings hope, it brings security, it brings strength. When people are gentle with us, we see the opportunity to change for the better. When people are gentle with us, we begin to discover Jesus in more clear ways, because Jesus himself is gentle. When the more gentle we are, the more gentle people are with us. The more things around us shift. The more compassionate people are. The more strong and healthy relationships are. The better our families are, the better our households are, the better our school experience is, the better our relationships are, the better our marriages are. Everything changes. Everything about it changes. And so, we want people to be gentle with us. We don't want people to be harsh. We don't want people to tear us down. We don't want people to say mean things and make us feel, awful about ourselves. We don't want people to speak into us in such a way that gentleness is missing, and then we don't change. Because we're like, no, I'm not going to look at you being mean to me. And I know that sounds kind of immature, because sometimes people are mean to us and we still need to hear the truth that they're saying, even though they don't know how to say it, even though they messed up in the process of saying it. And I understand that, but like we've got to seriously consider the way we approach things. You got to be gentle. That doesn't mean that you can be that you have to be weak and frail in your conversations. I mean, you can be hard. I mean, you can say things sternly. You can be strict. You can be blunt. Even you can say the hard truths, and those hard truths may come off as hard truths in a way that makes people feel yeah, I need to change, and yeah, that was hard, and yeah, that person looked at me intensely and told me this has got to happen, and we can do that, but still be gentle. I know that's confusing, but I've experienced it before, where I received a stern correction. It's been hard. You're man, you were harsh, you were mean, you were aggressive, you hurt me, and then you think about it later. You recollect on the moment, and it felt like they were hurting you. It felt like they were being hard on you, but really they were being blunt and honest and vocalizing it. But their vocalization of it was still gentle. Still gentle. Man, people need gentleness. People need gentleness. We got enough people tearing each other down. We got enough people saying awful things about us. You have said awful things about others. Let's be real. Let's be real. Our words have been, venomous and poisonous and dangerous and hurtful and harmful and devastating. And you better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth. You better watch the way you stand, because the way you stand personifies gentleness or hate. You better watch the way you look, the demeanor on your face, the way you look at somebody. That personifies gentleness. Man, you better check yourself. Seriously, you better check yourself. Check yourself. Check your motives. Check your interactions. Check the way you say something. Check the way you say something. Man, you better be gentle. You better be gentle, because if you don't, it's going to mess everything up. And I pray that people come to you with gentleness. Man, let it grow. Let it grow. Let it increase. Let it grow. Let it increase. Let it grow in your life. Hey, guys, be gentle today, just as Jesus is gentle. I love you. Jesus loves you more. Talk later.